A very good morning to one and all. So, welcome to the day 3 session of the student induction program. So, I would like to welcome Dr. Ratnakarji, Dean Student Affairs, for the day 3 session. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
And also, I would like to welcome HODs of various departments to this session. So, now I heartily welcome Bharti R, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to this session. And she will give a brief explanation about competition and cooperation, competition and excellence as a part of our UHV session. So
Th-
over to you, Bharti ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, students. Hello, is it audible?
Madam,
Yes,
you are
ma'am, you are
audible. You
audible.
can proceed.
Yeah.
You are
Students are
audible.
all muted. They cannot communicate.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
madam.
good morning, student. Once again, I welcome you for the third day session. Today, as a part of in UHG classes, so we are going to study about the competition and cooperation, competition and excellence. So in the last class, wherein my colleague has taught you about the why the UHV is necessary. Is it not? So in the present society, UHG is very important because at one side, we are going high at the level of technology, but at the same time, we are losing our humanity. And we are also losing how to live in the harmony within the society. We are just living in the society where the persons are hated one by one, or they are pulling the legs of one and another to go up in the to go or to reach the goal. Is it not? So, and there is no humanity between the people, the present in the society. As a human values, it's very important for the people to know about the human values that we have to adapt in the present society, especially to the present youth. So we think that we know everything, but in the society, we have to live with the competition if you want to survive. So there is a Darwin's theory, survival of the fittest, is it not? But how to survive? Is it by competition or through the cooperation or through the excellence? So that things we are going to study today's UHG class. Okay. So now let us study about the competition and the cooperation through a small stories so that you can easily understand. So first, let us see what is competition. Is it competition necessary? So, as I know, competition is necessary, but in what way? In a healthy way. Is it not? In a healthy way, we have to live in a harmony. We have to share the things in a harmony. So, in such way, we need the competition. So, competition is one individual aiming together has some common goal. If the goal pursued as unshareable and can be attained by one party, the second may compete or fight for the good. So such things we call it as competition. Is it not? So in the present world, we are telling that we are living in the 21st century. It is getting over. We had to survive in the life of competition. But how? Is it not? So that itself we are going to study in the UH. So this in before going to the story through which we can understand the moral, how to live in a competition and cooperation. So let us know what is the difference between the competition and the cooperation. So now, so when does the competition arise? There are many things and many situations at the time where the competition will develop between the person, is it not? So how it develops? That is at the time of sense of identity. So I want to be identified by everyone. At that time, what happens? This competition will develop in the inner quality. Then when we get the sense of responsibility, if you want to do something and if you want to achieve, at that time the competition will develop. Due to the internal standards, it is going to develop. And to gain the excellence, is it not? The competition will develop. And in order to create the individual creativity is necessary in the competition. So one or the other way we have to win. Is it not? But how? By the creativity and by the autonomy. So, and these are the conditions where the competition will develop. But if only the competition develops, can we live in the society? No, it is impossible. We may think that we may reach our goal, but there should be a collaboration. So when the collaboration will develop, the competition should be there, but the cooperation should be mutually be shared with each other. Is it not? That is we call as a teamwork. So alternative ideas are required. By gaining the single person idea, we can't achieve the goal or we can't reach the excellence. We need everyone's idea and the solution. Don't think everyone is in 100% correct. That's it not. From every person, each and every person has certain quality and certain strength. But we have to use at the time where it is required. Do you understand? So at that time, we require the cooperation and collaboration. Then, if you want to get a collaboration, first of all, the support should be there. If one person, if example, if you are working in a company, if A and B is a company, and if you are tied up with that, if A company has to reach the gain and goal of the B, so the people who are in the A, they have to support with each other. Is it not? A running force should be there. And a synergy should be there. Then collective action. See, one cannot lead the cooperation. It's a teamwork. Everyone has to work. Is it not? If everyone works, then only the collaboration will be there. And then from that collaboration, we can reach the excellence. And not only that, if you want to expand your company means, so competition should be there, but keep it in mind, it should be healthy along with the collaboration, along with the qualities such as mutually, alternative ideas and solution, support, synergy, collection of action, and expand. If everything is there, then only the cooperation will be there, where the company can reach into the higher goal. Did you understand? So this is about the competition and the cooperation. But what are the basis of cooperation? It should have certain qualities. That is collaborative motivation.
Hello, Bharati madam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Sorry
sir.
to
Tell me.
disturb you.
Okay, sir.
Please make it full screen. Please put it for
Yes, sir.
presentation.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, madam.
So,
Thank you.
so now this, yeah. First, we have to see what is the basis of cooperation. Is it not? For the basis of cooperation, certain qualities we have to be there. So, what are the qualities that we require? Is one is collaborative motivation, group norms, okay, higher payoff, subordinate goals, perceived power, mutual trust. Okay, so that is the thing where. So that is the reason where we can't. Because of this, the collaborative motivation cannot be done. That is how the collaboration, that is one has to support with the other. Is it not? Then a group norm should be there. That is the rules and regulations should be there. Okay. Then the higher payoff. So when we are living in a society, we need certain quantities. Is it not? So the payment, even the what are the things that is basic amenities, everything would be there. Then subordinate goals. So we can't tell that only our goal should be reached. We have to see about the others also. But taking the everyone's goals, that is taking in the cooperation, we can attain the certain higher peak. Is it not? Then perceived power. So we have to work. So we can't be lazy. So hard works give you a time where we can reach to a higher peak. Then mutual trust. Without trust in this society, no, we can't live. We trust with our parents. The same way we trust our friends. So if you want to reach a goal, then the cooperation should be there. How to cooperate with each other? That is nothing but by keeping the trust. Did you understand? That is how we have to go on by tracing with or when cooperating with one another. Then only we can lead to the cooperation. Did you understand? So then comes it, let's see the competition and the cooperation. I think you are seeing the screen. So here both competition and collaboration contribute to the person effectiveness. See, competition and cooperation, how it is not by just sitting and doing just see, I can earn, I can reach the goal. If I sit here and I can tell, it is not possible. And effectiveness, your work and energy should be there. We have to put everything in a one connection there. That is at one work, one point, a teamwork. So effective should be there, effect should be there. Then only we'll get the fruit. Is it not? So competition and collaboration have several functions. It can be both functional and dysfunctional. So it depends upon how we take. So if you want a competition and cooperation to live in the society within harmony, so we have to take the function and not the dysfunctional. You understand? So then there are the basis of collaboration, like I already told you, the collaborative, motive group, is it not, NANS, etc. that we studied in the last slide. So here both structural and process of intervention are used to develop the collaboration. Do you understand? So this is how the competition and the collaboration will exist in this world. And if you want to survive in the society, both should be there within the harmony, working for the society in a teamwork. Then only we can get it into the a fruitful thing and live it happily. Because according to the UHE, so we can't stay for happiness for a time being. Is it not? We need a continuous happiness. That is possible how? That is when we lead with the harmony, with a good relationship with your neighbors, with your family, with the colleagues, wherever you are working, with your friends, with the cooperation, but unhealthy competition. Then only we can survive and we can live it in harmony. And according to the PhD, so we can gain the continuous happiness. It should not be a time being happiness. So that is what more important in this. Okay. So here, just see one. A small story is that just I'm going to play. Then we are going to discuss on that. Okay. Yeah. Just now, you saw down the story. Is it not? Here, actually, in this story, actually, four stories have been there. Continuation. That is one after the other. The story, the same story will continue, which has a four parts. So, if you observe that everyone we know that the first story, is it not? That is the rabbit and the tortoise will go for the rice. So, what the rabbit will do is first it will run, but later, so for going for reaching a very long distance, it sees that the tortoise is coming very slowly. So he thought of taking a nap, a little nap there, and he slept there. But tortoise, what it do is, it started coming that by seeing that the rabbit was still sleeping, it went there, it reached the goal. So here what we see is slow and steady win the race. That is the moral of the first story that everyone we know. Yeah, not. So here what happens is the story just continues here. Here what we'll get is the moral is hard work is very important. Is it not? Slow and steady win the race, but hard work is important. But when you continue for the second part of the story, so now what happened? So this rabbit, since it has lost the race, it will ask the tortoise that again to have a race, that it has thinking that it has been cheated. So after a long time of conversation between two of them, now they take a chance of having a long race for the longer distance. Now the rabbit felt happy. He thought that he may, even in the harder cases also, he may win just like the tortoise. So both now they started. So they thought of running for that is going for the 2 kilometers. So the race began for the second time. So it was a longer distance. Okay, the rabbit ran without taking a nap. But the tortoise was left behind. It was not even visible for the rabbit. Reaching close to the finish, the rabbit found that there was a stream blocking the road where they had to reach the goal. That is, they had to finish the race. So what the rabbit did is, he thought of just thinking what to do, and it just sat there. What the tortoise now did is, it slowly came there. It crossed over the stream, and again it went the race. Is it not? So it crossed and finished the line. So rabbit felt that this time it had been cheated. But was the race was planned justified in the first place? That the questions will come. So according, if you see that, yeah, it was justified. But there was a competition between them. So in the first moral story, what we learned is study and the slow and steady win the race, but hard work is necessary. But here in the second thing, what happens is here they choose their own path here. Is it not? So choosing the occasion is based on your talents. What we have to do is we have to select or choose the area in which we are interested. Did you understand? Because every person has a unique talent and a unique characteristic. So if the race had been arranged in the water, naturally the tortoise had been win. Is it not? If you think in the other way, naturally if the race had been done on the land, the rabbit could have win. But here again they thought that there was a something is going on between the two of them. There was a utter confusion in both of them. So whereas working, see, for example, if you work for an entrance examination, this examination, what we do is an actually artificial, but the working should be there where the working should be an innovative. Do you understand? Then only the result will come in the colorful way. So when we resolve the things in what we are, then only we will reach the goal. So, but again, the story won't stop the second story though. Again, it continues them. What the story will do is now the rabbit again started nagging the tortoise. That is, which will have the one more race in the different way. So, what is the different way? Tortoise said that at this time they would go to the race with together. That is, to beat the earlier faster race what they have done. And the tortoise replied, since you are faster than me on the land, I will sit on you while you move on the land. And the tortoise rabbit also agreed for that. And the tortoise told that when I am on the water, I will carry you on my back. So by making just like a treaty, or by the opinion that they both of them agreed them, and they decided to move on. Okay, so thus what happened is the tortoise sat on the shoulder of the rabbit on the land at the surface of the race. After they reached the stream, in the same way, the tortoise invited the rabbit to sit on him, and together they crossed the stream without much difficulty. Did you understand? They were much faster on the land as well as on the boat. But how it was possible? It is due to the cooperation of the two. Is it not? So if they had not cooperated with each other, they could have not achieved. So what for the teamwork, everyone gives the best. Based on the strength or the talent, it allows them to take it collectively and surpass the thing and achieve. Is it not? So teamwork always requires the cooperation. That is the thing that we get the moral from the third story. But story not ends there. Again, it starts. So after crossing the river together, now the rabbit asked the tortoise to sit on him to reach and finish the line. Is it not? So the tortoise asked the rabbit to run without bothering to carrying on him. The rabbit told him that the media will be waiting to take the interview. The tortoise just told him not to worry and go forward. So in the fourth story, what we get, the moral is always share the credit collectively. Do you understand? If you have a team leader, just like a tortoise, don't worry about the credit of yourself. You had the leadership, if you have the leadership qualities, did you understand? Either the tortoise or the rabbit, whatever it may be. Did you understand? Work for the goal and not for the self-glory. Did you understand? If you work for the goal, naturally the glory will come by itself. That is what we learn from this story. So what are the silent features of this story? So in the first story, what we learn is the hard work is important to win. Is it not? So not to be lazy. That is what we learn from the first story. From the second, what we studied or what the moral we got here, that is every person has a unique talent and unique strength and has a potential for excellence. But they have to choose the passion or interest according to their chances. Is it not? Then only they can lead to the excellence. Okay. In the third story, what we learned is teamwork is important because everyone gives the best. Based on the strength of the talent, they can surpass the goal. Did you understand? So based on the individual performance, but which leads to the teamwork, they can reach the goal. So what is the fourth model that we study from the story? That is share the credit. If you are a team leader, be particular, careful that you don't take the credit of others. Take it as a one. Work for the goal, not for the self-glory. The ultimate glory will come still. You understand? So competition should be there, even the cooperation should be there. The work should be done, but it should be a hard work. There should be a harmony. You understand? So every teamwork should be done. So if you work from all this, by taking all these qualities, if you adapt in your life, naturally certain value, certain things will be there where we can reach anything in this world. Do you understand? That is what we learned from the UH. It's a not for the yourself. Think about your whole thing. First, you think about your family, then friends, then the area you are working, then for the whole state, or the village, or the district, and then for whole country. So that should be in your mind. Then only we can cooperate, then we compete with the others. You understand? That is what we learned from the first story, where the competition and the cooperation is necessary. Next comes the competition and the excellence. So if we come to the competition and excellence, what is competition? So in this competition, see both are, they are mounting. You can see the picture, both are climbing the mountain. But if you climb for yourself or compare with the others, then it will become a competition. Is it not? If you climb it totally for the competition for your satisfaction, then it will become an excellence. You do understand? So that is what we got as an excellence here. Okay. So now let us see what is the difference between the competition and the excellence. So let us compare first. So the comparison between the competition and the excellence. So compare with others. That is competition. So he is getting or she is getting the mark. Why can't I get? I should also get. It's not. That is competition. But excellence, compare with yourself. That is, I can also get. But in a correct way, correct, right path. How to get? You should satisfy your own soul, your body. Then only it will become an excellence. Then goal. Do better than others. That is competition. For example, how many people can come first? If you are in the race, that is competition. But absoluting, that is a task work. How many people can get 100 out of 100 marks? Is it not? How do you make them to get 100 out of 100? Just not competing. You have to go through it. That is excellence. Then evaluation. First you evaluate. When your competition is there, you have to evaluate in a group. Then take a specific performance. Okay. Then evaluate within the group. There we can get the excellence. Inner state, that is while doing. Competition will occur when we have a jealous, is it not? When we are intense. At that time, naturally, we feel. So he is getting, why can't I? In that, when that comes in your inner state, then the competition will develop. But perceiving, yes, I can also get. Why to have the tension? Why to have a jealous? Leave it in harmony. Is it not? We are living in a society where all kinds of people are there. We can't tell that every person is good or every person is bad. We have to live. Is it not? But when we want to live, we have to pursue something. So perceiving the things in a right path. Listen, coming out of the tension, jealous, pain, all these things will get the excellence. That is work for the determination, perseverance. That will come for the excellence. Okay. Then inner state of competition, that is dejection, passion. So that is how the competition will occur. But if we work for the satisfaction of yourself, we can't satisfy everyone, but first satisfy ourselves. Is it not? So then try to satisfy your surroundings. So that will become an excellence. Do you understand? So there's a small story where I can narrate. So here what happens is once a person from the a far country will come to a person who was a sculptor. So he was carving an idol. You understand? The person will come and he will see the a statue where that idol he was carving. Actually, there was a two idol was there of the same. What the first idol was there, in the same way, the second idol was also carved there and kept. The person who came there, he asked him, why is it necessary to have the two idols at the same time? This sculptor, no, he looked at the face of the man who asked him and told, there is something wrong in that idol. Then he asked, where? I could not find anywhere there. So at that time, the sculptor told, see, there's one mark on the nose. So I can't put that idol in the temple. Do you understand? But what that man will tell, no? See, if you really want to put that idol in the temple or somewhere where you want to install it, just you keep it little bit high. That is at a height of around 100 or 20 feet like that. So that no one will see that is there any damage in the ivory, that is the idol or the thing is finished. Again, this man was carving silently, he told, I know that. Then why you are doing like that? Because for the excellence. Doing the work for myself, not to appreciate or not to praise by the others. For my satisfaction. Do you understand? For my satisfaction, I am working. I need the work in a perfect way. Yes, I know that I can install it. I had to have that idea, but I can't do that. That is what we call it as an excellence. Do you understand? Is it clear? So now let us take some other points of discussion here. So if you are going or walking in the morning, so that thing will become an activity as a goal. Okay. Walking to reach somewhere, that is the result of goal. That is, if we have a like to do the activity, we can do it for a long time without burning out. Is it not? If you take simple examples of a JEE or IIT, do you want to burn it out? You tell no. If I ask a student, so admission to IIT, if you want to admit for the IIT means there is a competition. You have to pass the competition. Is it not? You have to read. You have to sit. You have to work for a hours together. You understand? So at that time, if you work hard for your satisfaction, then you can reach the excellence. But in competition, it is not the goal. It is to work for the excellence. Then if I ask the same thing for the question for the student, he or she will tell it is a competition. Is it not? But we don't have control on our society and the process. But we have to live it. Is it not? If we have to live it once, we have to participate in the competition. So how to participate? Just by the jealous, by tension, or comparing with others? No. That is for the satisfaction. That is what we have to work. Do you understand? So we can't say that without competition, without hard work, we can do it. We have to do it. But the way for your satisfaction, you have to do. Then only you can reach your goal. So find your talent, find your interest where you are. Do you understand? Don't think that if someone is see my neighbor or my relative is studying an medical or an engineer, so I should also go for the medical or the engineer. That should not be in your mind. That becomes a competition where it is due to the jealous or the tension. Or with comparing with each other, then only the competition will arise. But think yourself in which interest you are, in which field you interest are. Is it not? Then only you can gain it. You can reach your goal. You can succeed. You can fly with the colorful wings. Do you understand? That thing you have to learn here. Okay. Then see that opportunities. Always look for the opportunities. Is it for your life? Do you like it? Answer by yourself. Did you understand? Whether it is a course on your life, whatever it may be. When we build with the wrong system in a society and when the people do not understand their intrinsic talents, we breed with the competition and the strife. Is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. Is it not? We have to build a right system, and in the society, the people you have to understand them. Did you understand? Then only it will become a competition with excellence. Otherwise, it will become a competition and the strife. Okay. So this even it can be compared by comparing with the marks of the student. So when you think of the excellence and you try to compare with that of the subjects, what excellence means? Is it a competition necessary to achieve excellence? Some will tell yes and some will tell no. So how many scientists and engineers who have discovered or invented something did it because of the competition versus are trying to solve the problem? For what purpose they have invented the things? For what they have discovered the things? Is it not? We are living in the society which we have with a lot of technology has been developed here. Is it not? But how? How they are discovered? It is due to the competition or just for the society. So working for the society along with the competition with excellence is what we learn from the UH. Did you understand? Take your own life. So if you are not succeeded in your life, means it tells us that you have not taken the right path. Do you understand? If you really had to excellent, you have to become an excellent in some or the other field, means you have taken a right path. So think before you choose your area. Choose the area where you are interested, where you can achieve, where you can gain something, work for the society, not for yourself. You have to live within the society for the society. Do you understand? So it should be helpful for the whole society and not for only one person or the other. You have to look to leave everyone with a happiness. Okay, that will become a competition with excellence. Otherwise, it will become a what? And hatred, tension, jealous will develop in the society where at present we are living. I told you, we are living in the society where the unnecessary things have been bonded in that. So we have to come out of this. You know, and just meditation is important for the salvation or the motivation. In the same way, we need some inner qualities, what we have been inherited from all these years, to live it outside, to bring outside, keep it apart, then try to live in a society with a fresh mind, with the body and soul, with combined with the good qualities and inherit the good qualities, so that we can have the complete happiness. Do you understand? Satisfaction, where we will live or will reach the goal in the excellence. This can even be taken with the other examples also. For example, you take a third year BTech student, that is in 1970s, which was 5 years. The BTech was 5 years. Okay, the student who had got 92 marks for 100 in fluid mechanics, but the same person has got just below 34 for 100. Why the question will come? Why the question is why he got only 192 out of 100 in fluid mechanics? Because he liked that subject. Is it not? He liked the subject, he loved the subject, and he was very good at it. So, when the same person was asked to or permitted to take the change the branch, the chemical engineer, even in his third year in the special place, he was selected and he did the PhD and he became the faculty member. But why? Because he had interested in that. Is it not? If you select, that is the reason why we are telling the QH value. Select the things in which you are interested. Don't compare with others. Work for yourself, your satisfaction. That is how the competition and the excellence will come out with. It's the same. One more example: a student with IIT in Hyderabad who was second last in the BTech. Means he was a student was there in IIT Hyderabad, where in the classroom he was second from the last. Imagine. But he got an extreme job. The reason is he was best with the computer. Though he was recognized last in the class, he came out with the fruitful things. He did not fail in the subject, but he became expert in one subject. So that should be the interest. Then it will become. So if you work on certain things, then the excellence will be there. Do you understand? So the same way, there are many things where we can. So even one of us, many of us, we are born with the talents. But when the talent will come out, so the talent will come out when we build and develop with us. Is it not? So building habit is richly site. That is through the support. And below that pillar, what is that? Foundation is that. Is it not? So develop your talent just like a pillar. Then you can identify yourself. Go step by step in your life. Don't reach in a wrong path. Yes, I need everything. So I can do the shortcut. So that is not. So at that time, it may become a competition, and that is nothing but comparing with others. So others are living in a high society, leading in high-fi life. So I also want. That becomes competition. But select the building and the foundation with the pillar, where it stands for the excellence with the competition, which has been built one after the other brick. Is it not? It won't come. The height of the building won't come just like that. It has to be built up. So you have to stand like a pillar. That is not the pillar stands here for the talent. Then the whole thing will come to you. You did not go search of your glory. So the glory, the fame, the name, everything will come for you only. Did you understand? So in order to cover the excellence properly, what are the points to be connoted? So one must, if you want, one must be excellent. He has to choose the areas. I already told you the which he or she is an interest. And not only that, they must be able to do so with even the associated tasks are in the area. Being excellent in one area is not enough in the present world. One must learn the basic of other. If you are basic, say, be in civil, there is nothing that you should not learn the electronics or electrical or computer science. Even that basic also you can learn. Then only will become an excellence. Don't become but. If you want to become one in one part in excellence, be be perfect in what area you are selected. Rather than that, some basic of other areas also you should know. Did you understand? Then only you can become an excellence. So you have learned how the rabbit tried to learn the basic of swimming in water, just as tortoise know how to walk on the land. Is it not? It is not the characteristics of the rabbit, but it can. It can means it has to survive. So that type of characters, if you want in the society, where it is filled with an hatred, enemy, just like a poison, it is spreading everywhere. Though we are developed with high technology, many viruses are there, many bacteria are there, many diseases are coming out. But everyone is working on that. The scientists are working. For what they are working? Only for the better thing? No, they are working for the excellence of the whole society, whole people, whole humanhood. Is it not? So you have to work on that. The same way, you have to develop certain qualities in your life. Then only you can reach the goal. You understand? So reaching the goal is not so easy. You have to take it in a different way. I think you can see the pictures. One is Hitler and one is Gandhi. So both they are famous in their own field. But how? He went with the non-violence. This person, that Gandhi went with non-violence. Hitler went with the violence. But both are famous in their field because why they selected that field? They wanted to be excellent from the other. Do you understand why this Gandhiji is called as a father of the nation? He had certain qualities when compared with that of others. Is it not? Why he was called Hitler? Was a strict person because of his certain characteristics. He ruled in such a way that everyone was afraid of him. That is by violence, but it is non-violence. Compare the things. Which one is required? Violence or non-violence in the present world? Non-violence. Live it with cooperation, coordination, work for determination, work for perseverance. Do you understand? Work for the excellence in competition with teamwork. That is the thing what we are going to learn in the UHG class. because it is most important in the present world where we are living. Then even if we compare with the Reliance and Tata, you know that how both are competing. Is it not? But only one can stand. Why? Because of certain things which everyone likes in the society. Is it not? So that should be there. Both are from the same, but one was lost in business and one he went high in the business because of his that is cooperation, competition, excellence, and teamwork. Do you understand? That you have to develop in your life. Do you understand? And here also you can see the persons, the great personalities. Isaac Newton is there, then Abdul Kalam is there. You can see the three of the persons there. But what they will tell, if they have been certain like that only, thinking that we are also human beings, they could have not been noted or noticed by the people or the country by everyone. If I can, because see, Isaac Newton, he has won the even the Nobel Prize also. This is not the theory of relativity. This Abdul Kalam, he is also awarded the many awards, not one award. But how? Humanity. They worked for the humanity. They worked for the society. Is it not? They not worked for their own. They work for the whole. Did you understand? So they lived in the society. They worked for the society with the competition world, with the different ideas, with the teamwork, not with one ideas. Everyone was excellent in that field. But how it came into an existence had to reach the goal. That is through the excellence, by the teamwork. Did you understand? So, if Abdul Kalam is remembered by every youth now, so he has become an ideal person for many of the youths. How? Because of his work. He was different from the others. He lived in the present society only, but not with the hatred or the jealous. He worked for the whole humanity with unity. Did you understand? So that should be there in your life. Did you understand? So then only it will come. So see that one must be excellent in chosen area, the task. Being excellent in one area is not enough. One must learn basics of other areas as well. Must also be able to do the associated tasks or the areas. So these are the things that you have to learn and you have to adapt in your life. Do you understand? So this is what the society need. In yesterday's class also we discussed the gratitude. Is it not? How we have to gratitude. So gratitude. Then we learned about in today's class we learned about the competition, cooperation, competition and excellence. So all these are nothing but the human values, which is very important in the present society. So if you develop certain qualities, something if you are willing, if you are getting changed by listening all these things, then you can work out for the society where you can come out with the excellence. You understand? So that is what we required to build up in the youths. We don't want to be an hated or to become an accelerate or anything. We have to become a good person. First of all, be human. Develop certain qualities where you are living in the society. You understand? With everyone. That is with the friendship, with cooperation. Don't think that you have to work only for yourself. Always choose the area where you work for the teamwork. So we have to live in the society. We are born with one or the other thing. We are not alone in the society. We have to share the things. Do you understand? We have to share it, then we have to get it. So that is what we needed from the UHE class. Okay, so these are the things where we are doing. So if the medicines have not been invented for certain disease, if the scientists just sit like that only, then what happened? What the world could have been? We can't imagine what would have happened. Is it not? Why they are working? Just for the whole humanity. Did you understand? So think in a right way. Adapt some inherent good qualities. Okay, don't get diverted to the many other ways are there where you can be disturbed. Select the correct path. Go out step by step. Work in a peace, with harmony, with a good relationship. As a competition, you understand, as a competition, but work as a team for the excellence. That is what we learned from the today's class. Do you understand? So these are the things that you have to develop in the UHE classes. So there are the certain qualities also there which we are going to be discussed in the next class. Okay. One more slide is there. Just you see the picture.
Bharti video is not getting audio.
It may be due to some problem, ma'am.
There
Audio
was
is
no
not
audio.
getting,
Can you play it again, madam? There was no audio.
Again you play this, so you
Madam,
can
you
start.
take help of Ravi there. You call Ravi. Otherwise, no, we can't understand that.
Sir, he is not here, sir. Hello?
Madam Ravi Keke is not there?
No, sir, he is not here.
Yeah, ma'am, I'll send him.
Sir, is it coming?
No, madam, audio is not coming. Madam, you unplug your this thing, maybe. I'll send Ravi Keke, madam. Just wait.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Sir, we'll do one thing. I got a call from Chetan. Yes, sir. Tomorrow he is taking again this session. Okay, on human values. He is going to play the same video. He told me that, so students can watch that tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
So it's time we should wind up, madam.
Okay, sir. I am going
If
to wind
everything
up.
is done, if everything is done, you can say your final
Okay,
words and
okay.
we can wind up. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am.
students. Yeah, this video will be played again in the tomorrow UH class. Okay. Yeah, I think you have learned something. That is some human qualities where we have to develop in the society, and we have to live it in the society where we have to adapt some qualities as a human. Do you understand? Be human in human. That is what we are going to learn here. So this is what we have learned in today's class. That is competition, excellence, competition, and cooperation. In the last class, we have studied about the gratitude, the begin harmony, why the family needs, the aspiration, and the other things. The remaining human values will be discussed my colleagues in the next class, where this video will be played again. If you had any queries, you can put it in the chat box. I'm going to wind up the class. Again, the class will start at 11:15. Shall I wind up, sir?
Yes, madam. If there are any queries, students, you can put that in the chat box so that we'll transfer that to madam.
Okay, I have informed them, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Let us wait, ma'am. If there are any questions, we'll see. We'll wait for another 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Any questions, students?
Any questions, students?
Madam, it seems there are no questions. Students, you can break for a while. You can relax, be connected. Don't disconnect from the team. Be connected. We will assemble. We'll join back exactly at 11:15. You can relax for another 10-12 minutes.
So you will be having a department introduction by the electrical department HOD, sir. So you have to